Craig, lovely to see you in your home city, Melbourne, and in your roastery, Criteria Coffee.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Sam. Welcome to the roastery.
You are the Australian brand ambassador for DeLonghi. What is your favorite coffee to make out of a DeLonghi coffee machine?
I love making espresso. It's the taste of coffee. And how about I make one for us now?
Perfect. You are the 3-time Australian barista champion. What has your coffee journey been like to that point?
I'd say it's a journey in 3 parts. It's taken pretty close to 20 years now. I started, like a lot of people in hospitality, washing dishes. And then I made my way to the espresso machine and worked as a barista. And then I moved on to a coffee roastery where I spent a lot of time learning, sourcing coffee, roasting, tasting, and extracting coffee. And eventually that led me to starting my own business where I teach people how to do all of those things. Here you go.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is a beautiful coffee. Why don't we sit down and have a little bit more of a chat?
Sounds great, Sam.
What is your relationship to coffee, personally and professionally?
Well, I think personally it's primarily about enjoyment. You know, I think it's about exploring flavor and it's about celebrating all of the hard work that goes into making really good coffee. From a professional perspective, it's all about education. So after 20 years of making coffee and selecting coffee and roasting and all of those things that go into making a great coffee, it's now about handing back knowledge and information to the future generations so that they can carry on that celebration of the work that goes into it.
You're a very creative and innovative person in the coffee industry. What inspires you to be an icon in this field?
I don't really look at it that way. You know, I think that that's the result of trying to explore coffee and being curious about it. And then just trying to do the best I can to honor all of that hard work, you know, spending time at coffee farms and working side by side with the pickers, taking cherries off the tree, and then carrying the heavy bags down the hill and realizing that these pickers are doing that 5 times a day, every day for 3 months. And even then it doesn't guarantee that the coffee's good. You have to go through even more steps to make it great. That is the bit that inspires me to try really hard to do a good job of my part of the process. And if that's turned into being creative and inspirational, like you said, then that's a wonderful byproduct of that. But for me, it is just about honoring coffee.
Within the coffee world, what is it that you want to do more of in the future?
I really want to get back to origin. I've got a lot of people that I would consider really good friends who work on coffee farms and they grow amazing coffee. And I really want to get back there and spend some time together, source and make some fantastic coffee to bring back to the roastery so I can share it with the Australian customers.
If you could sit down with anyone in the world and have a coffee and a chat, who would it be?
Miles Davis.
Oh, why?
I just think it would be an incredible chat. I think he's a character. You know, my previous life as a musician means that interests me anyway, like from a musical discussion and hearing him talk about all of his contemporaries and experiences. He had a really wild life and he did lots of stuff, and I think that would be a really amazing chat.
Has that correlated into coffee in any way?
I think it's correlated into the making of coffee, because music is, as you said, it's oral. There's a sense involved in that, but it's also very tactile. When you're roasting, when you're brewing coffee, there are sounds that give away cues. As a musician, you really learn how to learn. You learn how to analyze something and pull it apart, and I think that really helped me work out how to make coffee to a high level.
What is inspiring you right now?
Chef's Table is by far the most inspiring thing I've seen in a long time. The storytelling, incredible. Hearing all of these journeys of these chefs that are making incredible produce into amazing dishes is so inspiring, particularly for someone who's in a taste-based industry. Like if we think about hospitality and just the word, because obviously food and coffee, it all comes under hospitality. But really, if we go further back, it all comes down to nourishing, you know, and really we're sharing with people and we're nourishing people and we're making connections over, in this case, cups of coffee or a plate of food, and it's sustaining our life, and it's where we meet to create that fabric of community.
Thank you for this chat. It's been amazing. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.